Hi there, T here. Well, here we are in summertime now, and yes, I've been a busybody, as they would say. I have a lot to elaborate on, but I'll just get to the more important points. Um, I've had a very good summer. My friend from out of town, Law, came from California for a week and a half with his kids, so it was good to see him. Um, did get a chance to view the fireworks. I had to work that night, 4th of July. One of these years, from my job, I will, maybe I'll fall on one of my days off, and I can go out and enjoy it. Um, I went to see the new Superman film. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the politics, but I'll get into that in a minute. I've been paying more attention to my health, my workouts, my mental health. Uh, in terms of my love life, it's a lot more quieter than it was last year. Um, and I'll go into that in a minute. So, my thinking is I've had a very busy 4 months since I last did a video for the channel. I want to really start off with my health. Um, an update. I started with 5 reps, um, 5 times per rep. So I would do like 5 push-ups, 5 squat thrusts. Now, safe to say, or not safe to say, but happy to report, I'm at 13 reps. Uh, I can't think of the word. I do 13 reps, like 13 push ups, 13 squat thrusts, crunches, that kind of thing. So it's instead of 10 minutes, it's doubled to around 20 minutes, and that includes meditation. And I've dropped some weight. I've lost 12 pounds. So my lowest I am at is at 208 pounds. And I feel really good. I sleep good. So, yes. And, I'm going out walking. I'm enjoying the weather. Uh, I'm wearing shorts again. Uh, I actually went to New York City. I finished up my World Trade Center project that I've been working on for 23 years. I will be illustrating that on one of my other YouTube channels, T8HPO. I got to put it all together, but once I do, um, I will put the address for anybody who wants to view those. So, yes, I've been working on those for 23 years, and I'm happy to say a month ago today they finished it. So, yep, now I just got to put them together, which is the fun part. um, I want to go back to my mental health. I don't want to go too much in depth. I'm reading a book right now that my sister, thankfully, she motivated me back in January. How to ADHD. I think that's the name of the title. I'll have to if I can find the title, I will put it on my YouTube channel. I'll go further another time with my mental health as a solo topic, but this is just a brief video, like a briefing, as they say. I finally, along with the book that I'm reading, which is very helpful for my ADHD, I finally found a good, not a psychologist, I get these words mixed up, psychiatrist. She's an LPN, I think, or top of the line nursing, a nurse practitioner. Um, she's very, very good. Um, so she helped me get on ADHD prescription, I like to call it, called Calibri. And like I said, another video, I plan to go more further in depth about my experiences with Calibri. Um, I've had some trials and errors the first month, but now I'm going into month number 3, number 4, actually number 3. I, it's worked very phenomenally, very well, uh, in terms of being at my job every day and dealing with my anxieties and my depression, my panic attacks, which have decreased. I feel like my confidence has come back. I haven't had confidence like this since the early 2010s. And the last stuff that I was on was Strattera. And like I said, I will go into in depth about medications and my experiences in another video. I wanted to talk about the Superman film that I went to. Um, I had my doubts about James Gunn's version. I felt a couple years ago it was going to be another version of Superman Returns. I'm happy to say, and I'm happy to report, that Superman, they call it, with David Cornsweet, I think his name is. That's how you pronounce his last name. I felt James Gunn, he's 4 years older than me. He grew up with the Christopher Reeve universe. I felt he took very good care of transitioning from the Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder verse to this new universe. And it had sort of a Christopher Reeve, Margot Kidder feel to it. Truly, genuine. So, thank you, Mr. Gunn, for taking good care and bringing my favorite superhero back to the big screen. Hopefully, he will do a couple more solo Superman films. Now, if I coordinate right, one thing I've been struggling with so far is time management. I've been getting throwing curveballs. Um, so my time management skills is a work in progress, but being on this Calvary, it's really, really helped me out. So um, my attendance is improved at work, and my punctuality and doing the job right down to the T, and trying to have a sense of humor, that kind of thing. So I'm still struggling a little bit with sleep routines, but I'm working on it. I'm determined. Now I'm going to turn my focus to politics. We talked, my last video, I believe, I talked about Donald Trump. And I feel like Donald Trump is going to be Donald Trump. I don't have so much of a hatred toward the second Trump administration. But at the same time, just when I'm having respect for the guy and things ain't going his way, he'll deflect the blame on Obama, like he's doing currently with Epstein. And I feel like Trump, the man died, Jeffrey Epstein, he passed on. I feel like it's time, hey, they're going to release him, they're going to release him. No surprise that he's in the files. Should I be outraged? Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not surprised. All I know is I didn't vote for Trump. I'm not a big fan of his, but I'm not a hater of him either. He's legitimately our president, and he does something good or something right for the country. I try to get behind him like I have with Biden and even the first Trump administration. But I don't feel I'm going to go back to being a Republican. Anyway, as I felt a few months ago, my feelings still have not changed. But like I said, 6 months, half a year of this administration has come and gone. I do think he's doing a little bit of a better job than he did the first time around. So I bump him up to maybe a C, B minus. And that's just my assessment, my feeling. But I would still not vote for him. But anyway, in terms of summer, I'm just going out there and enjoying it. I came up with a list. I finally used the Blackboard, and and I call it the Task Met Board. Met, motivate, execute, turn out. That's where my definitions of MET is. So it's worked very phenomenally well. I plan to do a lot more traveling this summer. Right now, I'm working on. I got my oil change done. I got to get some other things done. But once I do that, I will hopefully in August go out and enjoy more of my summer. My dad's birthday coming up. I wanted to say, sadly, my Uncle Jeff, he passed on. And he's in a better place. Rest in peace, Uncle Jeff. You will not be forgotten. So, overall, so far, I'm in a much better place. My love life, like I said, I'm talking, I'm talking to somebody right now, getting to know them. Not going to name names because I don't know how it's going to work out. I've known this person for half a year. The other people before this person just didn't pan out. So, and that's where things are at in terms of that. So, I just want to give you a brief update. I will be doing more down the road. Until then, stay chill, stay cool, and be thankful for what you have. God bless. Until next time.